Today is a beautiful day for a walk in the park, maybe to hike or to climb over some rocks. Today we'll be taking a look at Mr. Doyle and his wife's trail at Valley Forge.
What are we planning to do today?
Walk the trails at Valley Forge.
Why are we heading out to the trails at Valley Forge?
To be in nature and exercise. Usually what we do, our plans are usually to just do the normal trail around Valley Forge, and this time we're moving off onto different trails to adventure. Well, we were on a trail yesterday and thought that this might be the trail that we were looking for, and we met with a guy who was just on the trail, and he said it's a beautiful vista at the end and that we should check it out. This walk today we go off the beaten trail within the park. Usually what we do is we stay on the paved park that goes around the encampment, and you can see all the log cabins and interesting.
Throughout their adventure through the Valley Forge hike, they ran into many beautiful things such as butterflies, cabins, and even train tracks.
It's beautiful.
So,
I think we've hit our vista.
well, this is a vista.
Yeah.
We could go right or left. Right's going to take us a shorter route to where we're headed.
Well, then we're going left.
Okay.
And since it's during COVID, you should also bring a mask with you because you never know who you're going to meet and how close they're going to be to you. Don't walk through the fields. Stay on the mowed grass because he got Lyme disease while he was running through the fields. Well, when you're walking on a trail, and you should always have your ID with you and a phone. It's also very helpful to have an energy bar and a bottle of water. One of the problems with doing these walks and them being so long is I have to listen to John talk about politics, racism, philosophy, world culture. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a classroom lecture, and sometimes I feel bad for his kids. I know what that is over there. Somebody's house.
Somebody's farm.
The interesting part about walking the park is sometimes you can walk on a paved trail that parallels the road, and then you could just walk right off into a wooded trail.
With the trip and the hike coming to an end, Mr. Doyle and his wife talk about how they feel, about how they think the hike went for them today.
We did 2 hours, 6 miles, lots of hills, a whole lot of calories. You know, I hated the hill, but I loved the hill. That brutal hill up those rocks was brutal during it, but I felt great after I was done. And that's the thing about walking, is you hate it in the beginning and love it at the end.